The following program has been generously funded by the Patterson Foundation. This book is cool.
Welcome to This Book is Cool. My name is Beth Duda, and I'm the director of the Suncoast Campaign for grade level reading. Today, we have a non-fiction book to explore with you. It's National Geographic's Kids Swim Fish, Explore the Coral Reef. We have a friend to talk to us about why she thinks this book is cool. Today, as our special guest, we have Beth Mueller. Hi, Beth.
How are you doing?
I am well. I like that we have two Beths in the same room.
Yeah. Yes, I know. It doesn't happen often.
It doesn't. I was always thrilled when I was a child if I could meet somebody else that had my same name.
Me too.
So can you tell me one of the reasons why you think this book is cool?
The book is amazing. The pictures are absolutely out of this world. As a matter of fact, I think it looks like it could be a planet somewhere out in the world, in the universe rather. It's so vivid and bright. It's hard to believe that it's actually on our planet.
I agree. I'm going to show the audience one of the pictures just so that they have an idea of what you're talking about. It's just beautiful. And it's incredible when you look at the surface of the ocean, and it's fascinating to see the waves and all of that. I don't often think about what's living underneath, but as a result of this book, I'm going to be thinking more and more about what's living underneath.
Very true. As a matter of fact, the pictures, because they're so real and they're of real fish, it's hard to believe that it exists under our ocean. And I love that it has a picture of a clownfish, because we see Nemo as a cartoon and it doesn't seem like it's a real fish. And there he is in his little environment in real life to see. So how cool is that?
I think very cool. I also enjoyed all of the facts in the book. That because it's a non-fiction book, these aren't names or colors or pictures that have been made up in somebody's imagination. As you said, these are real. And to be able to almost be a scientist as we are reading the book is a wonderful bonus, I think.
It is. I'm seeing the whale sharks actually eating fish and that sea turtle, and really stopping to think about how they flap their flippers like a bird flaps their wings. It's amazing to me. They're so majestic and beautiful. And I scuba dive, and I've never seen a sea turtle out scuba diving, and I always wish I could, because they are just the most beautiful thing. So yeah, it's awesome.
Graceful underwater. Yeah. And I love that this book made me want to know even more about the coral reef and even more about the creatures that live in the coral reef. I love it when my imagination and my interest is sparked by one thing and it begins a journey of learning more and more about that same subject. And I think this is a great book to spark interest about underwater life.
It is, and you can see something like the cushion sea stars, for instance, that they talk about. They give you a little fact that they swim slowly, very slowly. But I wanted to know more, so I looked it up, and there's so much to know about starfish. They can live 35 years. They can be up to 11 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, and they look so little. And if they lose a little arm, it grows back.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Amazing. And it takes about a year, they say, but it'll grow back. And they're here in Florida. I've seen them out when I go scuba diving all the time. So yeah.
Well, now the next time you go scuba diving, you will have even more information.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can share that with the people that you scuba dive with. You can be a font of facts for them.
Yes, an expert. Yeah, I'll be the expert.
So this book also has a map in the back that shows all of the places where there are coral reefs. Now, you say you're a scuba diver. Have you ever scuba dived any place as far away?
No, I'm actually not new at it. So I've only been in Florida. I'm down in the Keys mostly. So yeah, no, but wouldn't that be a trip to take all over the world? And it shows you in the book all the fish that live in each little reef. I think that's so great. So you know what you're looking for. Yeah, definitely. And the activity page in the back is cool too. It's cute.
It is. I think
It's fun.
this book is kind of a portal to a whole nother world, the world of the coral reef. And I think it can be great fun to explore that over the summer. Can you tell me why it's so important for children to read over the summer?
Oh, well, this book will tell you right away because you get to transport yourself to another world. You're swimming in this book. And just by looking at the pages and think about the stories that you can read all summer and the adventures you can take. It's amazing. And what better time when it's so hot outside and you want some time just to go on an adventure and learn those facts.
I think this will be a great adventure book for a lot of us this summer. Well,
Yeah, definitely.
thank you so much for being with us today, Beth. We appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's fun. Good book.
I enjoyed exploring this book and hearing about the explorations that Beth Mueller has taken. It must be fascinating to be a scuba diver, to be able to swim underwater and see all the creatures that live under the sea. Now, this book has amazing photographs. Look at that, all of those little fish. But it also has some wonderful words for our word bank. The first word for our word bank is the word schools. Now, not schools like going to school, but schools of fish. Did you know that a group of fish swimming together is called a school of fish? Our next word is the word flap. Flap, a movement of a wing or an arm from side to side or up and down. Our next word is flippers. Flippers. Wide, flat limb without fingers that is used for swimming by various sea creatures like sea turtles. Our next word is the word glide. Glide. Gliding, or to glide, means to move with a smooth, continuous motion. And our last word for the word bank is really two words: coral reef. Coral reef is a large underwater structure made of coral that's home to thousands of species of plants and animals. That's what this whole book is about, the sea life in the coral reef. Now, Beth mentioned some creatures that live in the coral reef that we're going to look a little closer for our activity. So this is a real photograph of cushioned sea stars. We call them starfish, but the real name is cushioned sea stars. And that's our activity, to make cushioned sea stars. I have a whole tray. Now, these are the things I need to show you how to do the activity. But look at all of these cushioned sea stars that we were able to make. For some of them, for the texture, we used cereal or macaroni. But for some, we just made the texture by using markers or paint. So the first step in making a cushioned sea star is to cut out a star, and to cut it out in the color paper that you would like to have your starfish piece. So this is an example of a star cut out in purple. But now you see this one just lays flat. It doesn't appear to be cushioned at all. The secret to making it cushioned or making it puff up is to fold it. So you fold it along each arm, and as you do that and you make your creases along each arm, then you put the arms together and you crease it again, and you do it on the other side as well. And you put those arms together and crease it again, and look what happens. It becomes three-dimensional. So this one now, I can add to my other ones. So I have a whole garden now of cushioned sea stars. If you do our activity and you create a cushioned sea star, I hope you'll take a picture of it and send it to us at connect@gradelevelreadingsuncoast.net. We're also interested in your idea for an episode of This Book is Cool. Pick out a book that you like and tell us some of the reasons why you think that book is cool. Select some words for our word bank and pick an activity that goes along with the book. You can send your episode of This Book is Cool to us at connect@gradelevelreadingsuncoast.net. I'm going to explore underwater a little bit more. I want to oh my goodness. Seahorses. Pretty cool. Remember, reading is the key to succeeding. We'll see you soon.